goodness, welcome back. Today we are reacting to Team Sam's video about his Columbus feature match. It was him v Malice, him v Rico, and I actually have seen way more of Rico's videos than I have of Team Samurai. I know who Sam is through like the YouTube ecosystem, but honestly, as a Malice player, I highly enjoy Rico's videos about Malice, and I was super stoked that Malice got a feature match. I was hoping Malice was going to win. I did watch the match live as it was happening. Thanks to everyone in my Discord who was like, Raina, it's happening. Malice is on the big screen. And also thank you to people in my Discord who recommend videos like this for me to watch. If you want me to react to a certain video, go ahead and join my Discord. Also, it's just a cool place to hang out and talk Yu-Gi-Oh! And anyway, yeah, let's get into it. Let's watch Team Samurai's the most embarrassing match in Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship history. Before I start, thank you to everyone on the feedback on the last reaction video. I will make sure to mute the video before I talk. The distant coder reaction video, I got super into it and got sloppy about thinking that through. Also, it was such a long video. I was just trying to two birds, one stone. This will not be a noise of a wall of sound. So thank you to everyone who brought that to my attention. I'll make sure to pause before I speak on this one. But yeah, let's get into it.
What you guys are about to witness is the most embarrassing Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship match you guys will ever see here in the history of the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. Oh my goodness, guys. This right here is my YCS Columbus match that happened last weekend, and I've never seen this before. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the match. Here we go, guys. Sam.
I wonder why he calls it embarrassing. Again, I don't know much about Sam other than he's a big personality. I mean, I feel like a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh! People like Triff and Sam, and you have like these big personality people. Is the embarrassment the fact that he got a slow play warning? Because didn't he get a slow play warning on like you got to pick it up? So other than the warnings, I'm curious what he thought was embarrassing. I'm sure. I mean, I did a stream and I got super like being perceived. I can't really imagine being perceived on the level of a YCS. So maybe like, I feel like if I was ever like a featured match, I'd be like, that was the most embarrassing thing in my life. Literally when that happened, what happened? But Sam was on Doom Z. Currently my boyfriend has made a Doom Z deck. He's been testing it against me. And I will say that's a hard board to break. I do think it has a lot of potential. And then we have Rico on Malice. May Malice never die. I do miss my Malice girlies, but I've been really into testing and trying to get a lot better with Fairy Tail Magistus. So this was really... after I watched this, I was like, I kind of want to play Malice. Also, it's hilarious. I guess it's not being shown as Malice. Ignister Bistral. Have we gone so few Malice cards in the deck now that they won't even show a picture of our girl, Chasey Kate, as the main thing?
A versus Rico E. Swiss round 11. Here we go.
Up first in the blue chair, representing Toronto, Ontario, the Dooms, aka the Thai Terror,
Shoutouts to Kangas, bro. You guys see that?
I mean, that's like big personality. I feel like in order to do any type of social media, like even YouTube, you cannot be like I consider myself a shy person, but I also know that I'm just very like and that's partially probably Sam's personality is probably why he's also super successful, which is why I think it's so funny that he's calling this the most embarrassing match ever, because it's like I think he's always like that, isn't he? And I don't think it's embarrassing because he's like, does he think that's embarrassing? Because I feel like that's just his. It has to be the fact that he got the time thing, right? I mean, I feel like it has to be.
Kangas literally introduced me like a friggin' champion, bro. And he said it right, bro. Kangas, shoutouts to you, bro. Hey, Kangas, listen, okay? I'm getting married next year. This is my personal invitation to you. Please come to my wedding, bro. Please come to my wedding and be my MC, my master of ceremonies, bro. I need you there. I need you to hype me up just like the same way you hyped me in this match, Kangas. Please. Please come to my wedding, Kangas.
Whenever I see like super pro Yu-Gi-Oh people and I find out they're like in a relationship or gonna get married, and I'm like, how do you have time? How do you have time to both be good at the game and foster a relationship? Like, I feel like it's like, I mean, I guess if this is his job, then that cuts out, you know, two birds, one stone.
Okay, it's coming to my wedding, please. I'll pay for all your flight. I'll pay for your flight, I swear. I'll pay for how much you charge. Kangas, please come to my wedding. Please MC my wedding, Kangas, please.
Coming all
Rico!
the way from Switzerland. After 10,000 years of malice, it's Rico.
Okay. So guys,
Heckelberger.
I actually did not know Rico was playing Malice until Kangas said that, actually.
So let's throw it back to the captain for
Oh my god, bro, guys. I'm actually so fat, bro. Holy shit, look at me. Look at my stomach fat there. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose 40 pounds. Mark my words. All right, guys, so here we go. I won the roll, and I decided to go first right here against Rico. So,
Nope. Stand by.
I did not know he was playing Malice until Kangas mentioned.
I mean, I feel like the announcer could easily mention 10,000 years of malice because like that's Rico's. I know Rico is the malice player. I did not refer to Rico as Rico until this video, like until I saw the match because I was like, that's just the malice guy. I'm not a huge fan of whenever I watch videos and it's like, what's up, gooners? And I'm like, I don't like that. I don't affiliate with that nickname. But I always know him as like, he's the what's up, gooners malice guy. Like, I don't know. I didn't know he had an actual name, but yeah, of course he was playing malice. He's the malice guy. What else would he be playing if not malice?
10,000 years of Malice.
Or start with activating Doom Z Raiders.
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 Absolutely insane. This card is my starter for the deck. And the reason why I decided to pick Doom Z for this event right here is because it reminded me so much of Yubel. All these cards get floating effects whenever they're destroyed, either to...
I've played against Yubel a handful of times. I don't like it, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
set cards or to add cards directly from deck to hand. Doomsy Alara gets to set a card when it's destroyed. Doomsy Amalth, Amethyst, gets to search any Doomsy monster directly from the deck to the hand whenever it's popped, right? So this deck reminds me so much of Yubel and the Xyz monster, Drastrius, right here. The level 8 Xyz, the rank 8 Xyz monster is one of the most powerful Xyz monsters I've ever seen in my entire life. This card sucks in monsters whenever it's Xyz summon, and also it can negate a monster effect on the field and also in the graveyard as well whenever your opponent activates something, and then it can suck another monster. So it's a double suck in one Xyz monster, and that's why I was so attracted to the Doom Z strategy, or should I say Dooms, coming into this event. So that's why I decided to actually play.
Sorry, I have heard that people in the OCG are like, why are you guys calling it Doom Z? They capitalize the Z. It's Doom Z. Dooms. I guess that's how you say it in the OCG is Dooms. Again, I don't know much about Doom Z, but I do know me some Malice. The whole point of making the Doom Z deck within this household is to like practice against it, and it looks like a really fun, good deck. I am someone who needs to spend a lot of time on one deck in order to really feel confident about it. My boyfriend's been playing for freaking ever, so he actually like needs to be learning a bunch of new things kind of at the same time in order to stay enjoying playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't switch decks that fast. I was on Malice for like 6 months, and I miss her every day.
This deck right here, just a little backstory and information on that. Also, one of the reasons why I was so attracted to this deck is because this deck has a lingering floodgate effect and ability with Doom Z Destruction. This card right here is a built-in drone lockbird, which can shut down majority of the meta decks in today's modern Yu-Gi-Oh! So, and also, I didn't like to play Cool Tune because I feel like Cool Tune was so generic. I don't like playing, to be honest, I'm not a fan of playing the best deck. That's literally the reason why I didn't play Cool Tune for this event. And Doom Z, man, like Dooms, look at the cards, bro. Look at Drastia. Look at Drastrius. Look at Grafario. Look at all these Doom Z monsters, bro, on screen right here.
They're not the prettiest. Malice beats this every day in a competition of looks. Though I will say some of the Doom Z cards, when you look close at them, I'm like, I think it's like Doom Z Change, where it's like, get off my boy Medius. What do we do? Like, some of them are a little graphic in terms of like the forced changes and like the more. Also, what is it? Like, I don't know the lore, but like, why is Medius in every universe? He's over here becoming a Power Ranger in Doom Z. He's with the girlies and Elf Notes. He's like going to school at the Art Mage School. Like, Medius has like 5 lives. Is that why he's so expensive? Because he like never stops working? Because he's everywhere.
These cards look cool as hell. And that's why I like to play this archetype because it looks cool. You know what I'm saying?
During the main phase, I can destroy one other Doomsday card in my hand or face one of the other, add or special summon one Doomsday monster from my deck.
Summon
No
Doomsday.
response.
No response, yes.
All right, they're declaring all their effects here. Raiders activating and resolving.
All right.
Being very clear.
I'm going to destroy this.
I'm going to
So
destroy a copy of Drastia in hand. That's not very good.
It doesn't get any additional value. That's certainly one of the points to make there.
So if you guys see that I pop Drastia in my hand, that means I already have another Drastia in hand, right? So it's a free pop off that.
I am going
And
to
wanting to special summon out. Obviously, Alara would make a lot of sense. Yep.
7 Alara.
So Alara summons, she gets to set any Doomsday card directly from the deck. Spawn trap.
She gets to set any Doomsday spell or trap card directly from the deck.
No response.
No response?
No response.
Okay.
Alara is able to resolve.
It's really standard plays for Doomsday right here. It's going to be able to set any Doomsday card.
Okay, I'm going to try turning down the volume on... I know I said I wasn't going to create a wall of sound, so I'm trying something else. Of like, what if I turn down the volume? So that way I'm louder than this. Hopefully that's working. Because this is another long video, and if I can't talk when he's talking, we're going to be here, like, literally forever. But I think watching this is good because just being able to know what Doomsday does in general, I'm not really sure what this deck does. So him explaining it, I think, is the... I think he does a really good job explaining his cards. I was really happy when I was watching the match that I was like, both of them did so good of like explaining what their cards did.
Because it might change what is set from the deck.
Okay.
Okay, I did check that when I lower the sound in OBS for the video, we're not talking at the same time. So I'm really working to not create a wall of sound for all of you. So that way when I'm talking, I'll turn the volume down so that way we're not talking at the same time.
So at this point right here, I can either search Destruction or Change. If I search Change, that means I don't have it in my hand. And Graffurio, when it destroyed, I get to basically special summon any Doomsday monster directly from my deck, which is absolutely amazing. So this is just like the basic standard lines with Doomsday that's going on right now.
Over Graffelio.
And Adjustea affecting the graveyard can equip to the Graffurio to destroy it and special summon a Doomsday monster from my hand and also the graveyard or banishment. So I lose 500 damage because...
Whenever my boyfriend plays that card, he keeps thinking, he goes, oh, I keep thinking this is a good card, and it's not a good card because it does not summon from deck. I think it's still a good card, and you just have to, like, obviously, I mean, what he means by that of where it's not a good card is, like, you have to prepare to have something to actually summon.
And now he's going to resolve Drastria, but he's also going to be able to use the effect Graffelio, which allows him to special summon a non-Xyz Doomsday monster from his deck or graveyard.
Yes. Yep, the Drastia will resolve summoning Alara from grave.
And then Graffurio would float into any Doomsday monster from my deck.
This will likely...
Oh, also, for anyone who has an issue that Rico had painted nails, y'all suck. Like, there's a lot meaner things that I could say, but I'm trying to keep it nice. I'm trying to stay, like, you know, right over here. You know what I mean? But looks phenomenal. Love that his nails match his jersey. And if your masculinity is so fragile that you can't handle seeing another human paint their nails, the funny, like, I think the ironic thing is, it doesn't matter what you look like. Do what you want. Do with your body what you want. The world is ending. Gas is, you know, $5 a gallon. Do what you want. But I will also say the irony of, like, tell Rico that to his face. I'm pretty sure he could, like, all of you in Yu-Gi-Oh! And physically. So, you know, whatever. But that was, like, super annoying when I was watching and I heard people say that in the chat, people were, like, flaming him for his nails. And it's like, what are we, 5?
When Kangas mentioned 1,000 years of Malice, I know this guy's on Malice. I know Rico's on Malice. And he didn't read any other card except for Regulus, okay? I mean, he didn't read any other card except for Sargis. So what does this tell me as a pro player, okay? He's trying to see whether or not Sargis is a trigger effect or ignition effect. Trigger effect means that it activates on summon. So on summon, if this was a trigger effect, it can search for any Springans or Therion monster directly from my deck to my hand. But if it's ignition effect, it means I have to activate the monster effect on the field, right? So he's reading it at this moment, and he has no interruptions for all my plays thus far. He absolutely has no interruptions on my plays. So as soon as he's reading this, I know that now he potentially might have an interruption. And since Malice is a dark deck, they can play the brand new Dominus Spark. So I'm reading that he has Spark in his hand.
This deck, the Therion.
I cannot wait till I can do that. Like, I think that's so impressive to be able to know. But I do wonder then, like, how much as an opponent should you be, like, faking out? Like, sometimes, and I don't even know if it's worth doing it, but sometimes I'll be, like, thinking when I'm not actually thinking of doing anything. Like, I do have the Ash, but, like, I don't want them to know I have the Ash and only be, like, thinking when I have. I don't know. Like, I wonder how much you should just be doing stuff.
I'm going to be able to special summon the Therion Regulus from his hand.
Look at that read, guys. Look at that freaking read.
We spoke earlier because we've been
And he's thinking now. I asked him, do you have Spark?
This weekend. At least
Because this is a good Spark. This is a good place to Spark. And what did I freaking say? And look at me. Look at my face. I said, yeah, yeah. I knew it. Why? Because I got the Millennium Eye. I'm Pegasus. Well, not literally, okay? Obviously, don't take that literally, guys. But I got just 20/20 vision, bro. Yeah. But I'm a pro, bro. You know who I am? God damn. Look at my face, bro.
And Regulus in hand, so two differing effects that can really establish a
smiling.
strong board that's difficult to break through. But we see here the activation of Dominus Spark.
See, I
Trying
called
to
it,
prevent the
man.
Regulus from hitting the board. You're going to use Spark to try to remove the Sargus. He doesn't have a trap engrave, so he can summon another monster from his hand.
Very true.
So since he has no trap engrave, he can summon a monster in hand, by the way.
Just hand.
Just hand. Just summon from one from hand.
So I'm looking to make Spark a little bit worse here.
When we're saying he, I'm pretty sure that means Sam. Like, Sam can summon off of Spark, right? It's like your opponent can summon. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like Sam can summon from hand.
Is a hand trap compulsory evacuation device that can banish any monster on the field, which is crazy. Which can only be played in light or dark deck.
We'll see if Sam has an option he would like to summon from hand.
Thinking.
Sure.
Yeah, it's if Sam wants to summon from hand. So when Sam said he, it meant himself in the third person, Sam.
Rico. I said Rico.
You will actually put another Doom's monster or Doom's card face up on the field,
I said
which is
Rico.
relevant for your other Doom's effects.
Summon from my hand.
I will not summon a monster from my hand with Spark's effect. Because Spark says if you have no trap card on activation in this card, your opponent can special summon one monster from your hand, from their hand. Right? And I said, Rico, I'm not summoning any monster from my hand.
I think Sam was pained to admit
To my trap card.
And I said, if you guys heard that properly, I said,
that
Rico, you fell into my trap card.
there is no hand summon.
Because I already had the Regulus.
Oh,
Because I already had the Regulus. I had it in hand. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at Rico's face. He's like, shh. Look at me.
Sam feels as though he is late.
Yo, if this was Pokemon, Sam would have gotten kicked out. Did you guys see, like, the person who, I think it was in Pokemon where they, like, overly celebrated or whatever? I will say, I think in tournament settings, there is this, like, don't have too much fun. I do like seeing it, though. I think it can be, like, so sweaty and nerve-wracking anyway. Like, let Sam be Sam. Let him have some fun. If I was Rico, I don't know if I would have laughed. I don't know.
They also play Impulse, right? So if you Impulse my Drastia here, I want to set up Regulus as much as possible so I can negate the Impulse. Like, Impulse is the scariest card against this deck because it just negates Drastia. The best way to beat Doomsy is stop the Drastia from touching the field. That's literally it. That's why establishing Regulus is really important because this card right here, if you guys see the effect, it's an Omni negation, so it can negate Dominus Impulse. So that's why, like, you want to establish Regulus on the field. Even if he didn't have Spark, the correct play was to make Sargus here is because later on in my combo, if I detach a Xyz material from a monster on the field, I get to bounce a card on the field, which is absolutely crazy. So regardless if he didn't have Spark or not, I was going to make Sargus regardless, right? Which is absolutely insane. But in this case, if he obviously didn't know that I had Regulus in hand. The correct play was obviously to Spark here to stop me from getting Regulus. And if I didn't have Regulus there and he had Impulse, he can Impulse my Drastia and then my turn just ends. So he didn't do anything wrong. I just had the Regulus already in my hand, right?
to special summon itself.
So I'm popping Chapredo, summon Drastia, and then Drastia will equip the Doom Dirge automatically from deck, and Chapredo will activate its effect.
I think it's important, and it's nice that Sam was like, you know what, that was the appropriate place to spark. Like, he did nothing wrong. It literally was just, sometimes your opponent has the follow-up.
Honest, bro, if I was like in the reverse seat and Rico did that to me, bro, I'd be sick, man. I'm not even capping. Because like, yo, this is the beauty of Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Like, it's all mind reads. It's all reading your opponent. Like, It was nothing on him. It was the correct play to spark there. You feel what I'm saying? Just cut me from getting Regulus, right? But look at that. You know what I'm saying? This is the beauty of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like it's all about the mind games, bro.
Here of Terminus.
Look at that. See that? Like it's a mind read. Does your opponent have it? Do they not?
Additional power patron here.
I'll activate.
So maybe I should be reading every card to like make my opponent stress out and be like, I'm thinking.
It is considered a pendulum scale zone. It's way less likely that Sam would actually want to eventually pendulum summon, but it is.
Look at this. I'm thinking if I should use Terminus. Okay, I'm gonna go Terminus, send
Best
Gepredo.
game practices there.
You're good.
Yeah.
It could come up later. Won't come up now.
I am going to search.
Luckily, the Doomdirk will probably move.
for
Yeah.
Vigilum.
And I'm
Was
not
it a
sure
Vigilum?
if they get access to destruction, but yeah, that would take up one of those.
And I'll activate the scale.
Now we see Medulium added to the hand.
Medulium effect to reborn back to Gepredo from the graveyard.
Strategy, but now we see it here.
And against Malice, I want to try to set up as many negates as possible. This is why I love this deck, because this deck reminds me so much of Yubel. It sets up so many negates on the field, and your opponent is going to have a hard time to interact with it.
I do want to point out just something I'm noticing is it's taking him about 8 minutes for his turn. As someone who historically worries about taking too long, I think this, especially if you're playing a combo deck, like he's taking his time, yeah, but I don't think he's slow playing at all. And to give yourself, I think I have a lot more time on my turns than I allow myself to, because I start getting nervous after like 4 minutes versus 8 minutes of basically comboing.
Face down.
Face down.
Gonna summon another copy of Gepredo.
And then here I'll make Verudris.
Anything here?
No.
This is essentially the full field.
Yeah, no, we're getting there for sure. And now we have a copy of Verudris hit the field.
I'll have negation of the field, and then go to change.
Does he change?
Change.
Okay.
Oh no, he does have the change.
He
Yeah.
has changed, and the quick effect. We had
Yeah.
to change the entire time, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
And we
Okay.
now get to use the Drastia.
So this is how we're going to get destruction. Yeah.
Destruction.
And destruction is a searcher, right? So it's a draw lock burn. The Doomsday destruction locks him from playing the game.
You can do it on any card. It doesn't have to be one of the monsters. So you can destroy destruction. Then you can use your dirge though upon the activation of change, and then you can use that to destroy the change. Change has a second effect that allows you to add back to your hand one of the Dooms cards in your graveyard, which is basically a way of tutoring and searching your deck.
Okay, that's pretty smart. You send, get back, and then set. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually.
Doom's Patron attached to the Verudris.
One card face
That
down.
could be follow-up later.
I said destruction, face down, and now I just end my turn here.
Dude, Eureka, like, what would you do? I was watching this, and I was like, I'd be like, I guess I'll try, because I don't want to just, like, scoop on game one, but...
So my whole goal is whatever he normal summons, I am going to Drastia rank up to suck it. That's literally it. I'm just going to rank up to just suck it. Just to suck. All right, that's my goal, just to suck everything he has on the field.
Use the Dominus Spark.
Draw face.
And
And
we'll
if you're
see
not,
if he's able to manage.
and if you're not familiar, destruction has another
Nothing.
effect that allows him to.
So Malice doesn't search much anyways, right? So I want to hold destruction, and I don't want to rank up because I lose interruption.
Itself, because it was destroyed, has an additional effect.
So basically, how you guys want to play this deck is that you just want to make sure that Drastia can resolve. So that's why Regulus and, of course, the Verudris is just so strong on the field. This ensures that your Drastia rank up can resolve. So right now, what I'm trying to do is, I know that he doesn't have Impulse because you would just Impulse the Regulus in hand or Impulse the Drastia, right? He could have top deck Impulse. I'm just trying to make sure that my Drastia can land.
that allows you to take a card.
He's setting one card.
Doom's card from your deck and
One
equip it.
card face down.
It has to be a Malice trap. That's always my guess.
Or TB11 here.
And it is
But regardless, I'm sucking it anyways.
you know, for instance, dirge.
I will normal summon
With
Metal
your raiders
Jessica.
to actually be a form
On
of
normal summon,
interaction,
I'm going to rank up right away.
Your power patron is a form of follow-up.
Right, Drastia immediately used on the normal summon here. This is
No response. See, it's a cap. He tried to bluff me. But I know, like, guys, the chances of them having like a spawn trap on the very first turn is slim because they only play two. They play TB11 and MPT, MTP. So it's very low for him to just have another trap here. So I know he's capping. So he just normal summon this and just, I'm sucking it right away.
Because of the effect of rank up, he gets to
On Sunday, I
attack.
get to take that.
Gets to equip the Chessie Cap before it's able to activate.
And he
that is
concedes. He
enough for
concedes. See
Rico
that?
here.
With Malice, concedes. Easy. Easy.
Sam puts on the masterclass with Doom's deck here and easily.
I almost thought this was like a masterclass, and like, this is why when you win the dice roll, sometimes it's so hard to break through boards.
Absolutely crazy. He fell into my trap, guys. Game one, he fell into my trap. I ain't gonna lie. He did fall into my trap. I had the Regulus. That was sick, eh? That was cool.
Interaction.
And honestly, guys, I just want to say, you know what? I understand that, you know, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, you know, but I just want to let you guys know that I'll never really change who I am for anyone. You know, I've been doing this thing for many years. I'm a content creator for many years, and You know, obviously I'm growing as a content creator. You guys see that I've matured, you know, over the years, but I'm still gonna be the same Sam, you know. I'm still very animated, and it's because I like the game. And I know that a lot of people don't like that, but a lot of people do like that. So I just want to let you know that for people who don't like that, actually I'm not sorry, bro. That's just who I am. Why the heck am I sorry, man? I just love Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. And if you have a problem with that, then kick rocks, bro.
Did you know Ashley has neck?
No, I don't have YouTube Premium. So we have to watch ads. Agreed though. Like I will say I don't know much about Sam. Watching the match, I was like, he's a silly, goofy little guy over there, isn't he? I don't know, man. Let people live. Let him be goofy. Let Rico play the best deck ever. You know what I mean? Just let it happen.
Really good hand going second. I can break boards with these cards because Geppetto's so strong going second. But the thing about Malice is that they have MTP, right? MTP, the trap card, and also Heart's Cryptor to banish my scales, which is kind of annoying. So more than likely, man, this type of matchup is really die roll dependent. You know, like if he went first, I probably would have a hard time beating him going second.
Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that?
Wow, he goes second, right? It just depends on what non-engine that he has. But since my dad...
And I feel like Malice is not a very board breaker. I feel like it's more like trap. Like the fact he didn't have the interaction to stop him, I think, was more of the issue than not being able to break the board.
Who was just like a really strong card against his deck.
Is he playing 3?
I think it might be 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Resolves.
No response to that?
I mean, I spoke yesterday about. I can't imagine anyone's playing only 1.
The best thing is when you allure into another allure, and then you allure to allure again, and just keep alluring.
3 Drastrius
like
is
it's
important
obviously
going
not a-
second, and that's the Anthony Zhu technology right there. 3 Drastrius is really important. You need to play 3 Drastius in your deck. That's the card you want to see in your every opening hand right here. As a Dooms player, you want to see Drastia in your hand. Okay.
Was that the right overlay? Doesn't he mean the normal monster? Because 3 in your hand. I'm assuming that's so. I mean, does that mean he sides to have 3 when he's going second?
Going to just be the
All right,
only
Chessy
card
Cat.
within the engine. Now you are.
Cheesy.
It's not a starter, but you play so
Cheesy.
many Dooms cards that I think more
I'll
often
now
than
use
not
Malice P Chessy Cat's effect.
it will be.
Yeah, and the worst case scenario is you don't have access to it, right?
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah, especially allows
that-
you to get around draw Lockbird a little bit better.
Is that
so
pot
you
agreed?
At some point, want to activate its
Malice
effect.
P March here, draw 2 more cards.
Look at
I
the
like
power
that
of
card.
alert.
Rico's left-handed, just pointing that out because I learned that from this match.
Or banish the Chessy.
Or
The Chessy
itself
summons
to add
itself
itself
to
back
banish
to
the
my
March Hare, draw 2 cards. So that's 4 cards already drawn.
Yep. At 74.
Really broken.
So he's gonna have 6 in hand at the end of this.
Yes, too many cards in hand, guys. Too many cards in hand.
Proceed to normal summon the Malice P White Rabbit. Use its Emma summon effect to set a Malice trap card from it.
I will say the way Rico handled being down to 1 white rabbit in this was like, I need to study up on that because I think he did really, really well of just having only 1 of them and recycling it.
7.
Yes, sir.
The Dormouse would have been able to get around Fualos almost entirely, only offering 1 draw. But now we're probably going to have to give at least 1 more.
I'm trying to put him in a situation where he has to draw cards and play into my Fueros. That's
And you also need
the
to make
plan.
sure that the Cryptor will be...
I think best case scenario with Malice is you give him 2 draws because I think you have to, in order to get into Cryptor, do another Link summon first.
That's it, right?
I had
It
a
almost
March
feels like a
Hare in my hand,
tribute
yeah.
summon. No, okay.
No, it
Use
wouldn't be.
these 2.
Splash Mage?
I mean, he's playing Bastiles.
I don't know why he would do that.
Do you guys see what when he linked to? I said, "Are you linking to Splash Mage?" And I'm laughing, and he's laughing too because guys, I'm just trying to have fun. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't know, Splash Mage is banned, so I'm asking if he's making Splash Mage.
Like,
Well, if you had another Bastille.
I suppose you could.
You want Cyber Wicked?
Definitely
Yeah.
normal summon the White Rabbit.
Oh yeah, yeah. You did.
Oh, I am not utilizing Wicked the way I should be. This match was crazy with Sam not knowing what Wicked
Going to
did.
extend much further.
Maybe that's the embarrassing part is that he didn't know what that super low rarity Cyber's child did.
Yep,
Gonna
he's
activate
going
the
this.
Marcher now. We knew that was there from the effect of the
Banish the Malice
Of
P White
itself.
Chessy
Rabbit.
Cat. Yeah.
Spells on itself to its own Cyber's Wicked points to.
Yep.
I will trigger Cyber's Wicked, chaining 1, banishing the Chessy Cat to add a tuner Cyber's monster on deck to a hand, and chaining 2.
Listen to how they explain what they're doing. It's just, it's beautiful. I love it.
To play around
Gets me
a
to
potential
save
Ash
all
Blossom
the
drawn
100.
off the Fualos here.
Correct. This will resolve. That will search here.
He's in search, of course.
Backup Agnister is going
Backup
to go
Agnister.
to the hand here, and Rico has to discard a card. Oh no, that's for the effect of backup when it eventually is summoned.
So obviously, right now he's gonna make Cryptor for sure. He's gonna make Cryptor, and he's gonna let me draw another card. I said no response here. He's basically full comlink.
But in a deck like Sam's, it potentially might just be more board breakers and engine pieces because his deck is already playing amongst the highest engine quantity overall in terms of percentage of deck.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. He's trying.
Want to talk about high engine quality? Anyone see Jesse Cotton's deck list? I said it. As I was watching the match, I was like, this is an all gas, no break deck list. You could tell. And then, yeah, you look at it and it's like, yep, all gas, no break.
Just discard 1 card.
If you have 7 cards and they're all engine pieces, sometimes it's actually...
So right now, guys, what he's doing, he's just establishing, see the talents. See, he had talents in hand. See, that's why I activate Fu and draw phase. See, activate Fu and draw phase because look, he would have talents in my hand and it would have been over.
All right, we see the discard of the Triple Tactics talent because the Fualis was using the standby phase, not going to be able to activate that this turn.
Triple Tactic Thrust.
He's activating thrust.
Are able to use thrust.
Oh my god, guys, I'm be honest. Here at this point, I'm scared that he's gonna set impulse. I'm not even capping, bro.
Set a card here.
Like, if he sets impulse here, it's pretty much over, bro.
Cards, let's touch different dimension ground.
But he said spark.
I would say
Hey guys, hey, if you guys are playing Malice, man, if you're going thrust, bro, set impulse. Don't set spark. Spark is ass. Because spark targets, man. And like, if I know you have spark, I can play around it with just like pop, like using my scales, right? To just like Gepredo, just pop the spark, right?
Fine, good advice, but I do think Sparks look really good.
Impulse here, oh my god, bro. I actually would have cried.
banishing effects are not that.
But yeah, I guess a lot of decks that special from hand impulse is worse for them to have to deal with.
Link summon.
He's gonna form a link summon right here.
All right, we're going to make a Link 3 here.
Malice,
Cryptor.
Q Hearts, Crypt.
And kept the wicked.
Spam here, but still posing a real threat. And under the wicked, it's going to be indestructible. Very relevant here.
Would like to
I do love
go
the
to my
fact
phase.
that the Dominus cards slot so well with the triple tactic, well, specifically thrust, right? Because there's obviously cards like triple
So
tactic.
end phase here, I have a Magnum in my hand, so I can Magnum to his backup security.
Actually add it to your hand. But the fact that you don't have to play.
I love the personality difference. I'm sorry, because like Rico's just very like proper. End phase, right? And I was watching and Sam's just like a gremlin, just like leaned over and he's like, my cards, my cards, my cards. And just Rico's very like prim and proper. Like watching them play was so fun.
So Magnumut is especially powerful out of the Doom strategy because...
And Magnum is good, yeah, because it searches my starter. It searches my starter.
Like Rico's, he'll be searching, if he used Magnumut, more copies of Bystials. We'll see. Definitely not drastic because he has all of them in his hand. He won't be searching the 4th copy.
It's going to be tough to deal with this Cryptor, though. Cryptor being under the wick. I can't.
Cryptor is 2 banished, which is absolutely crazy against my deck, bro. Banish my scales is crazy.
Main interruptions while comboing are going to be
You're back to 6
incidental
cards in hand, right?
destruction for your opponent's card. So the Cryptor being immune is going to be really key here.
I will activate my Bestial Ball Drake. Target my Malice P Marcher.
All right, making sure March Hare is immediately online.
Take it easy on me.
Guys, so basically right now, in the end phase, okay? He activated Boldrake, and he's trying to banish March Hare, White Rabbit, okay, from the grave. So that way that he has 2 materials for Cryptor, so he can banish my Magnumut, right? And you guys are wondering, what the heck is happening here? Why did I turn over to the judge? Because the judge said, I said a swear word. And I was confused because I don't recall swearing.
Easy on me.
But look what I said.
Sure, March Hare is immediately.
Target my Malice P Marcher.
Look what I said.
All right, making sure March Hare is immediately on.
I said, damn, man, take it easy on me. And I got pressed by the judge for saying, damn, man, take it easy on me.
Oh, there is the cross of designator. We mentioned that this is a really, really good side.
I double confirm, okay? According to Konami policy, I double confirm. The swear word is goddamn. To me, I don't think it's a swear word, but to them it is. So I respect it. I respect it, okay? So goddamn is a bad word, right? But damn is not a bad word. But they also said that damn it is a bad word. Damn is not a bad word. Dang is not a bad word. So all I said was,
Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of giving the energy like I teach preteens, and it kind of is that like when the teacher's like, don't be cussing, and they're like, damn, I just said damn. Damn's not about like time and place. Probably just has to be something to be a little mindful of when you're in these. Have fun, but probably just err on the side of caution.
I think he said take it easy on me.
No response to that?
No
But,
response.
okay.
That's what he said before. But anyway.
Okay.
I'll banish the Malice P Marcher.
Yep.
To summon the Bestial Ball Drake.
This puts
So
Baldrake on the
active.
field to go ahead and try to hit any card summoned from the extra deck for Sam, while also putting the March Hare in hand to still.
guys, by the way, I don't want you guys to say anything ever bad to the judges because of that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, I'm playing in their tournaments, and I understand they have rules. Now I know, right? So it's okay.
Banish of his own from his graveyard.
We love someone who knows their influence. I mean, yeah, like, because we should all be responsible and not just go and, like, say stuff to the judges because Sam said that, but damn, whatever. But, like, that was... We gotta love someone who knows their influence and knows that they have a lot of watchers that might not know to, you know, behave.
MTP.
Yeah, I was about to say, Marcher had already...
So guys, honestly, in Yu-Gi-Oh, this is a really hard board to navigate because he has double banish, he has triple banish with Dominant Spark, and he has a Missile Baldrake. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. He has like 3 banishes and 1 Baldrake. He has 4 banishes on the field and cards in hand. So this is a really hard to navigate. And he has Marcher in hand as well. And just like a bunch of things that you have to think about here. So I'm just looking at his board.
I think that's a smart thing to do is leave White Rabbit in grave, get a March Hare, and then that's how you summon it back on your opponent's turn, because I love doing that. I love summoning a March Hare on my opponent's turn because that was how you got to set another trap and do a whole bunch of stuff.
Will you choose to use Cryptor? Will you choose to use MTP?
Unless you're going to, of course, negate the activation itself.
Malice CMTP07, a Malice P Dormouse
So we're
that
going
will
to probably
choose to banish.
see Dormouse.
Yep, good banish here by Rico right here. This is one of the great banish. I always have to play into his board right here. It's a bit hard, but you have to play into the board.
Identifying that he likely won't need to bring back anything from the grave.
So I was like, yeah, he just like, it's hard, man. This board stage is hard, man, because I have to play around.
So you have March Hare. What did you added Dormouse, right?
I added Dormouse, yes.
He has Dormouse, March Hare.
How do you play around boards? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think like Sam said it. This was like a dice roll game.
Cutter, bro. You actually have to think like into your opponent's play, and that's what's really beautiful about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that you need to know what all your opponent's cards do, and it's really complicated, especially since Malice was like a 2-year-old deck. It's been in the format for so long. You still need to know all your Malice knowledge, you know what I'm saying, against in the current climate, which can sometimes be really difficult. So I'm just trying to be like, yo, what can I do in this situation? How can I break this board?
1 card committed so far.
And I'm thinking, look at my head. I'm thinking like, so look, I'm just like, okay, like I'm gonna normal summon this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm just trying to think as fast as I can.
Just I think one of the downfalls here for Sam is at least we think there were truly all 3.
So like I'm thinking like I'm mouthing my plays, like I'm mouthing my plays. Okay, so okay, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do next. So I figured it out. So I'm thinking here, and I'm activating this card right here. And I just want to make sure with Baldrake, right? Like if it targets, I want to make sure that Baldrake if it targets.
Well, because MTP was used first, Spark has a trap card in the graveyard, so Sam will not be having the option to summon from hand off of it.
Yep, definitely a relevant element of this. I think this is a game where he would happily summon from his hand.
And I'll activate Doomsday Raiders right here.
Raiders.
Interesting. That is fine with me.
Activate Doomsday Raiders.
No, I'm going
Raiders
Raiders.
is now being activated.
And now the judge is saying something now. Like I felt really embarrassed on me. Like,
It's an activation, right? I have to place it.
Well, Sam's intention is to now use the effect of Raiders on the field.
Oh, come on, man.
and I said, oh, come on, man. Basically, guys, the judge gave me a slow play warning on activation of Doomsday Raiders. He said that I took too long to activate it. Right? And to me, and to also Rico, I don't think I played that slow at all. Because when you're going second, right, you can't just blindly activate cards, bro. Okay? I never had any previous warnings. But the reason why warnings are bad is because if you get one warning and in the next round, you happen to get another warning again, your warning, since you have double warning now, you automatically get a game loss. And that's just policy. So I was just shocked that at this point that I got, a warning for playing into his board that according to the judge was a bit slow. I don't want to be like, you feel what I'm saying? And that is my defense. I didn't feel like I played slow, but if he felt like,
I'd have to look at the timer to see how long. I mean, but that's the thing is there's no like actual, if you take more than this many seconds, it's a slow play. Like I get it, but oh my gosh, ads. I mean, I do remember watching it and feeling like he was taking his time, but I don't know how long it took between him playing it and him activating it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I even said, I'm like, bro, we have to think, right? Like, I just want to ask a question. I'm like,
and I feel like we're both playing at a reasonable place. Like I'm explaining my play.
Timer's still going though.
Like
it seems like Sam might be getting a slow play warning.
Look, you see, And I'm like Rico. Do you feel like I'm slow playing you? And Rico's like I'm not. Like we're not slow playing each other.
Didn't seem, at least from my impression, that it was going at a slow pace. But
see, even Joe said, "Yo," from my impression, Joe Girolando, he even said it on the commentator. He said, "Yo, I think from my impression, like he also didn't think that I was slow playing."
You know, these are the decisions for the judges to make.
Yeah,
and it's
the
judge's decision.
Into a full, or not necessarily full malice field, but several interruptions here.
And even as Salah said, Sam is playing through the malice field with several interruptions, right? So the commentators did understand that I need to think to navigate through my match.
I actually commend both of the players for being very particular with the...
And the fact that if you win game 1, you don't want to concede game. Like, he wants to try to see if he can break through the board to win, because then he wins the whole match.
Joe, thank you.
Standby, so on and so forth.
Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you. When I'm on stream, I like to declare every card effect, right? I like to be like, I activate Doomsday Raiders. Activate Doomsday Raiders effect to special summon a Doomsday Raiders or add a Doomsday monster directly from my deck to my hand. I like to activate these effects is because why? Because when people are at home that are watching and do not know what Doomsday does, I want them to understand. I really care how people perceive Yu-Gi-Oh! Personally.
And if you're playing, you should do this against the person you're playing, even if you're not on stream. I just think it's really good manners. It's a great thing to do to like explain. I think that's just basic. I think that's just basic protocol personally, is how Sam and how Rico played.
Criticize them in any negative light, please. It's okay. It's policy. I can question those rules, but their words are final. And sorry to embarrass, you guys for slow playing. My bad, guys. I'm sorry.
Turn back and lock in. Sometimes I've seen players lose complete track of thought and have to rethink about what they want to do, and it only compounds the concern that the judges had about pace of play.
Yep, Sam just needs to get back in the game here.
Yeah.
Don't let this get to his head.
Facts. Thank you, Asala. It really bothered me there.
Yeah, even if this game doesn't work out, he still gets to go first again in game number 3.
How long did it take for me to activate that?
And I said, how long did it take me to activate that?
Oh, Sam needs to not make this an issue right now.
He said 30 seconds.
Sam is able to continue playing here. Raiders is going to be able to activate its effect.
It took me 30 seconds to activate Raiders.
Destroy a Doomsday card in hand.
In hand to special summon Doomsday.
Doomsday monster from
my deck.
special or add, right?
Yes.
So we are back in, and so presumably a Drastria, one of the many in his hand.
Yeah, Rico.
So right now, guys, I'm just trying to go into his board as much as possible without using Drastia. Drastia needs to be my last push.
Totally justifiable. Alara's effect will also activate, so this will allow him to special summon a Dooms from his deck or add one to hand. Then the Alara will allow him to set.
Rico identifying that he needs to conserve his interruptions, make sure Sam has to fear the Cryptor as long as possible. Amalta hits the field here. Alara will be able to activate it.
To Amalta to add Chainlink 1 Alara to set.
All right, so Chainlink 1 will be the Alara, and then Amalta will be adding a monster in Chainlink 2.
I think it's vice versa.
So I'm going 2 Amalta, 2 Alara, 1 Amalta.
Alara was Chainlink 1.
Oh.
I think Alara was Chainlink 2.
Yeah.
He just did it in the wrong order. He just said Chainlink 2, Chainlink 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So guys, I'm just trying to set up, establish a Regulus board right here. So I'm adding Geppetto, and then also Alara gets a set. And Geppetto is actually really good because I can use Geppetto and Scale to pop it on Drastia in my hand to search Terminus.
Get it out of his hand, like, please, Ash.
Yes, because he doesn't know that he has 3 Drastis in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's going to search another copy of Geppetto. I wonder if Rico can take that information, right? If your opponent searches Geppetto there, it might seem odd because there's already been one used this turn.
Yeah,
you might think
you assume there's at least a Drastia, and one copy of Drastia in the hand.
Or just all.
So he's going to draw here on Resolution with good draw right here. But it didn't matter. I already had Drastia in my hand.
I mean, do you really think he's on 3? But the minimum, the 2, and they're both in hand.
All right, Drone Lockbird is activated now.
I would target Baldrick.
So I'm doing this to target Baldrick right here.
The Baldrick here, that is the cool part of this card. You are able to use it on your opponent's cards, and typically this is going to be...
So I'm trying to force the Crypto right here. I'm trying to force the Crypto.
Yep, I think Rico's going to have to clarify, like, wait a minute. Yeah, that is how equip cards work.
I can equip to any monster on the field. I can destroy.
It's not just that card, it is how all equip cards work. Someone who's playing Fairy Tail with Tales of the Fairy Tales, that you can equip to anything. I do think this Doomsday, it benefits sometimes from equipping to your opponent's monsters versus not all equip cards have benefit to doing that. But that's equip cards. You can just equip them to any monster.
Cards on the field, going first, you don't necessarily utilize every single one of them. But going second, you certainly do. And cards, of course, like this one, Drastria just inherently.
So he has no response.
Used as a starter in
And I'm going Adrastia's effect.
You know, Alara or something. You can just naturally draw it as your only piece, and it can actually be somewhat meaningful.
He's going to chain it to just banish it.
This is going to force an interaction here. Cryptor is going to use shuffling back the Chessy Cat to banish the Adrastia, trying to keep the Baldrake online.
He's banishing that right there. Okay, it was obviously a bait.
Yeah. So Adrastia would have allowed him to summon probably back that Alara from the grave, or maybe Adrastia from hand.
And he still has Spark in hand.
With the Baldrake as well as the Dominus Spark. But we have Adrastia.
Is it finally time to summon?
All right, second
scale.
hitting the scale here. Already used its effect.
And the reason why I'm scaling right now is because I want to go Adrastia's Pop Geppetto. Honestly, guys, the draw really hurt here because you know it's hard to push through this board. Well, under draw. Because I have to try to break the board, right? There's go March Hare.
Another copy of March Hare in hand already, along with the Dormouse added off of MTP. This is going to banish the White Rabbit. All right, it looks like the chain is going to resolve. Drastia will hit the field. Geppetto will go to the extra deck.
And it's equipped. So the reason why I do that right now is because he cannot target with Spark.
Looks like it's a copy of Doomdirk. And now in the next chain...
Any triggers?
No, I can't, sir.
I'll trigger my White Rabbit.
Yep, White Rabbit. Both players like
White Rabbit's gonna set
sequence as properly as possible, waiting until the next chain.
Yep.
And then we'll use the summon effect.
Yep.
And now White Rabbit effect will resolve.
Allowing him to set a Malice trap card from the deck. See if he has another one here. It's going to be TB11.
TB11 here. Sets TB11.
Another way to extend.
Was banished by March Hare, then used the effect to summon itself back.
I won't make you listen to the ads just because I'm poor. Oh, there's a skip button. Skip. Okay, we're back.
800.
Is it 6,800 right here? So still trying to navigate. I have to go rank up right here into Adrastius.
White Rabbit, because March Hare came from the hand.
So go change.
All right, we have the effect of change being activated now. We can chain the Drastia.
I'll use Drastia to pop the change.
Just destroy this, right?
Yeah, just destroy it.
No response.
All right, that is going to be able to resolve. This is, again, one of the ways we can circumvent draw and lock.
You see, guys, my hand was so good, but under draw was so unfortunate. Like, if he didn't have draw, I actually would have won this turn. So I'm popping Geppetto in my deck, and then I'm using
Regulus in his deck, which makes a lot of sense. You commented on just that Regulus out of nowhere, unexpected.
Then I'm using change effect to add a card from my a Doomsday card from the grave to my hand, and especially on a monster.
All right, so now the change can resolve its effect when it's destroyed, and add back a card. It's gonna go ahead and likely add back. Well, I mean, you could add back the Geppetto, but maybe you have the Vidolia in your hand as well. And you just grab the Alara. Nope, we're going to add the Geppetto back to hand. Are we going to special summon it?
I can manage 3 cards on top of my deck to rank it up into Jupiter.
Okay.
There's something that's making me like, if it points to a monster?
Even Malice Link also points to it, yes.
Oh, points to it. So there's nothing that points to it?
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool.
Correct.
Okay, all right, bye.
Yeah, that came from the, let's call it the third secret effect of change. So change destroys from your deck. Change, when it is destroyed, allows you to add back from the graveyard, but change has a third effect that does allow you to special summon from your hand.
Yeah.
So it is one of the ways of basically circumventing.
I'm going to use Dress Effect to rank up right now.
Otherwise wouldn't be able to hit the field as a level 10. So it's the effect that probably comes up the least. So far in the future match era, we've yet to see that element of Doom's change come up.
That's fine.
But that's why Geppetto was special summoned to the field. He does then potentially have the ability of actually using Geppetto now to upgrade it to Jupiter.
Well, looks like we're going to go into Drastius first.
Yeah, he can't Baldrake the tribute to banish Drastia because Drastia cannot be negated. Cannot be targeted because of Doom Dirge.
Effect on summon.
I'm going to use Drastius effect on summon right here. Drastius to non-target equip.
It's very similar to that of something like Scrap Dragon. I feel like that was the first incarnation of this type of effect.
That's fine with me. That's fine with me.
There you go.
So I'm taking the Crypto right here, so he has no access to it.
You already used March Hare, right?
Two summon from hand. Yes.
Now he can try to pick apart the field. He wants to keep the Cryptor equipped to...
So I'm using Geppetto's effect to banish 3. So right now, I'm baiting Spark, guys.
Yeah,
I want him to Spark this.
Trap card zone, there's no risk of it getting banished.
We heard Sam...
I will say Sam got through like a lot. Like he did, I don't know Doomsday enough to know that if the draw hadn't happened, what would have happened with that one. But like he did a lot. And I'm just not sure I know when he talks about like baiting the Cryptor and stuff, but like if you don't do it, you might end up in a worse situation. So
into Jupiter as well.
This does not give it an effect, right? It's an extreme material. Okay.
And then he's able to use from his hand.
So guys, it's really hard to navigate into this board, man. This board state is so complicated, man. Like Yu-Gi-Oh is a very complicated game.
From your graveyard, then you can destroy a card on the field, right? There's another one of those. Oh, by the way, if you do this, you can destroy a card on the field, which going second.
He's so smart to just banish it. But I wanted that to happen, by the way.
Spark, though.
Yep.
That's going to be able to resolve here.
Banishes, right?
Yes.
So it banishes the Jupiter.
Since I have a trap in graveyard, you're not able to summon from hand.
Yep.
And there's no summon from hand.
Yep. And I go battle right here.
Sure.
Yes, well...
So he is not locked yet into only attacking with Power Patrons, so he's going to have to attack the Cyber's Wicked, which cannot be destroyed by battle.
Yeah, there was no Terminus activated this turn. So this was a turn in which there was definitely Power Patrons used, but we did not see Vidolium. We did not see Terminus, and we did not see Vidolia.
And 2 cards in my hand.
Okay. Oh, so you mean 1 card in hand, right? Okay.
I will use the TB11.
TB11 is going to get rid of the March Hare here to summon... It looks like we're going to summon a monster from the extra deck. It can't use its effects this turn.
Yep.
I will say that is the secret sauce of TB11, is if your opponent has 3 or more cards to be able to get from the extra deck.
Yeah, this is some advanced malice play.
So he's summoning Red Ransom to swap the stats, which is insane.
Target itself and add itself back to my hand.
It also should be worth noting that...
Insane. He's playing insane right now.
Negates when the opponent activates an
It's hard to play going second into draw, bro. Even though your deck doesn't really lose to draw, it's just really hard to play into a board plus draw. That's why draw is one of the best cards to go first, right? Because you set up your board, then you draw. It's like the same thing with Maxi. You set up your board, then you Maxi, right? It's crazy. It's hard.
Yeah.
It just cannot activate them. The Red Ransom has a continuous effect to swap the stats of all monsters while it's pointing to something.
I'll just attack, yeah.
Attack Cyber's Wicked.
It's 700, sorry. Yeah.
There we go.
700.
700?
So you're at 65 and you take 700, right?
Yes. Puts me to 58.
58. He's at 58 now.
Yep.
Rico doing the small things here.
It cannot.
Cannot.
You see that?
Shoot.
I'm actually a bot. I played Malice, and I did not know that Cyber's Wicked cannot be destroyed by battle.
Embarrassing.
How embarrassing is that? Like, I might be capping. I actually might be ass.
Sam is just...
That's the embarrassing part. That way, it's the most. I will say, trying to learn the YouTube algorithm or just the YouTubing in general, the clickbaity titles. I could probably lean into it more, but I feel like it's lying, and my autism doesn't like lying. So seeing the title, the most embarrassing match ever,
because if he tries, he can't reborn back Red Ransom. I have his Cryptor. How is he gonna kill my Drastrius? I also have Drastrius to pop Raiders to pop a card. This is actually insane. My board state against his is game.
You still have Dormouse in hand. We have Marcher in hand.
Yes, Dormouse.
Ways to extend.
Does not have an effect if it's
I
destroyed,
do think this is one of those moments for Sam where it might be advantageous to
When you activate a monster effect,
potentially concede.
yeah.
As of what we currently see here, he has the real one.
So he's going here into access code.
With the Drastrius.
Access code talker.
Yep, access code will end this game up quickly.
Red Ransom.
That's fine.
That's
On
fine.
resolution.
And
Yes.
as on resolution, I'm gonna go Drastius, Raiders, pop his access code. Game. What? Game. GG's, bro.
No response.
Drastius is on
Look at that.
resolution here.
Raiders, pop access code. Nice.
He's going to destroy Raiders.
Yep,
I'm
and
a
now-
bot. Access code can't be destroyed by card effects because freaking stupid kid is attached, is pointing to it. I didn't know that. I top 8 with Malice. I 2 years ago, I went to El Salvador. And I top decked, and I came top 8 with El Salvador.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow.
I'm ass.
Finally learning how Cyber's Wicked works.
It has 100 effects, it feels like.
Playing this deck, man.
And I said, bro, why are you still playing this deck, man? What the hell? It's been 2 years, bro.
Like 10 years, bro.
It's been 10 years, bro.
Wicked is insane. I mentioned this earlier. I knew it was going to
And I
come
was
up several
shocked.
times. The monsters under Wicked cannot be destroyed.
I'm a
by
bot, bro.
cards.
It does that.
I'm like, it does that?
All right, Sam, you got to concede this game. Just try to go first. Game number 3.
It's been so long. Yeah, let's go
I think that's it, yeah.
Yep.
He's
I'm like, yeah, let's go next. And by the way, yeah, let's go next.
The moment that card hit the field, you're like, oh, you see a
All right, guys, now we go. Let's go to game 3 now. The match that decides it all, guys.
With 10 minutes left was crazy.
Amazing. It's honestly my weakest starter next to Mouth because Power Patron, if it gets ashed here, I just basically lose.
Well, that one can be ashed.
That one can be, right? But if you set, destroyed a Lara, for example.
I'll chain Ash Blossom.
There's the Ash Blossom, but we do see that Sam
Call
called by the grave.
Is there a bell?
Is there a bell? Yeah, I was just about to ask the same.
I don't know if the called by did the work or if just the curse of the malice brick did the work in this one.
Bro, honestly, guys, I'm very embarrassed from that Cybers Wicked play. That was awful, man. Rico got me. So I'm going, I search a Lara effect, same combos right here, set a Drastia, rank up right here. I'm trying to bait an Impulse right here or a Spock right here.
Copy of Doom's Raiders? Oh, no, it's going to be a Drastia.
Yes.
So once he has this, I know he has no Impulse or he has no Spark.
To it because you won't have access to the extra deck just through that one singleton piece.
I know 100% he has nothing else. See, yep, see?
Yeah, we're going to go into the rank 4 first.
Victoria's. This is the one that I, kind of referred to as if I thought it was Drastrus in the previous round.
Dying Taurus right here. Grifario effect. Searches. Guys, at this point, if you have no response to the rank of Alara, he has nothing. Because this is the weakest point. You already use Change and you already use Power Patron. You stop Alara and then he wins. I go Raiders down. This is full combo now. This is full combo now.
Will activate. This will allow him.
And I'm trying to play as fast as possible because we have 9 minutes left, and if it goes to 0, then we have double loss.
And I was gonna say in the first turn when he full comboed, like I said, it took like 8 minutes. So yeah, he's gonna have to go as fast as possible.
From next to hand.
And this is where Depredo can come into rotation.
Oh, I already have Drastia in hand.
We're allowed to get this far.
And I'm adding Depredo right here. Amazing. And this what? Summon Depredo.
Like Drastia, PR 1000.
I'll pay a Drastia PR 1000 on Depredo. Pop it.
Graveyard to equip itself to the Depredo. Correct.
Yeah, I'm trying to play as fast as possible right here, guys. The pressure is on. I pop this. It goes to my extra deck scale. Summons a monster from the graveyard or banishment or hand.
I will say I have a lot of thoughts about just like memorizing combos because I feel like very often you don't get to do the combo because stuff happens. This is why though you want to have it memorized. So if you just gotta you gotta do it because there's a time limit. So you gotta get through your combo as fast as possible.
Maker.
Then we can go into Sargus.
And go Sargus.
If he'll actually be able to search the Regulus.
Yep. Is there going to be another Spark here? Oh no, so it's going to resolve.
So it's resolved. He has nothing now, guys. I know 100% he has nothing now because if he had Impulse or Spark, he would have done it earlier.
Regulus.
Regulus effect.
Regulus is activated. Going to go ahead and equip.
Poor Rico. It's just he knows. Like the amount of times I've played Malice where it's like some hands are so good, but like especially losing. I do think it was a slight consistency hit losing one white rabbit, mainly because like how many starters there's like not a lot of Malice cards in Malice anymore. There weren't even to begin with when we had 2 white rabbits.
To
Reborn.
I will respond to
I
that.
think finally we have something from Rico.
Is it no Baldric banish Depredo?
Baldric. So this is going to go after the Depredo.
I guess I'm gonna need Power Patron for my grave.
In the graveyard.
To my knowledge, it's the only one.
No, I have Power Patron. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. It's on here.
I will chain Baldric, target the Depredo to the effect.
All right. Will this prompt the effect of Regulus? You can use a Regulus giving up itself.
Does it still resolve? It tries to resolve as much as possible, right?
Yep, it tries to resolve as much as possible, and the scale can summon from hand as well, guys. If you guys do not know, like it can summon a monster from hand as well. But I didn't have any Doomsday monster from my hand. Yep, and then this will resolve to search for the field spell.
So he was able to destroy it, and now, even though the Depredo isn't going to hit the field, he will be able to resolve the effect and search a Power Patron from his deck to his hand because.
So I search the field spell.
Extra deck face up, and now we're going to see the plane, the Patron plane, Bedolia.
Oh, guys, I'm a bot. I had Depredo in my hand, so the pen scale right here could summon Depredo in my hand, and then I still could have full comboed here and make Varudris. So I actually misplayed here. I totally forgot that I could summon from hand. I go Drastia, pop Depredo. So to play around Impulse again. So guys, the reason why you go Drastia, not pop Power Patron, is because if he does have Impulse, Regulus can't negate it. Because Regulus has to tribute itself, and then Power Patron is going to be destroyed. So Drastias will not resolve. So I played Depredo on scale, so I can play around Impulse in that way.
valuable because we've yet to see Drastria.
Okay, Drastria sets Doom Dirge.
Get him access to Doom
And I have
Dirge.
Heal Spell and Destruction.
The other equip that we've yet to see. There it is there.
Yep, we know.
And I have Destruction in my hand as well to stop him from searching. Set.
It looks like we're just going to forego the rest of those effects.
So
And then,
pass.
it's going to be a pass in with the Baldrake on the field. Drastia has its effect online.
He's got Regulus. I think he maybe could
And I
have
have one in
played a
hand.
little bit longer, but again, he knows. You were saying this a lot this weekend. Sometimes you just got to do it is enough.
Dark Ruler, fam. How embarrassing, bro. Not only did I get destroyed by Cyber's Wicked's effect, but I'm getting Dark Ruler. Look at my face. Look at his face, bro. Dark Ruler, no.
Imagine if Rico could have full comboed though. I mean, it did work, but also
Powerful here.
Wow.
the Dark Ruler can only do what it can do with what else you have in your hand.
All face up in the monster zone.
Yeah, he can do
Game
something.
this turn, but he's going to be able to potentially
Resolves.
put himself in enough of a dominant position that the game will be effectively over.
But guys, I had Crown. I have Crown set. I have Forbidden Crown set.
Depends on if he has Engine, right? If his hand is in more copies of Dark Ruler or more, that does happen. Every
And
once-
Malice not having engine is a real thing. It's a very real thing.
Left. But only requires one Malice card to play.
It's at, yes, it is at 24.
It's a 24.
I will declare we still Baldrake onto the stair.
So we're going to go directly into battle phase now, just try to clear the Drastia. That's going to resolve here.
100.
It takes no damage because of the Dark Ruler no more.
No, Dark Ruler. I don't take damage.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, no damage, correct.
Very right. Main phase 2?
Main phase 2, yep.
Looks like he might not have a Malice play.
Set one.
There's no Malice cards. The Curse of
two.
Malice. There's not enough names anymore.
Let's
Set
go!
2 pass.
Like, yeah, we lost one and there already wasn't enough names. And sometimes I was already bricking on Malice. And like, I love the deck. I still think we should play the deck. But it is, the bricks.
Let's climb back now. I'm going Raiders effect right here.
What are we going to see? in
TB11, that's fine.
TB11.
You try to go TB11 so you can use Baldrake to tribute, right? Smart.
Summon a
This is a bait. I don't care for this. It doesn't do anything.
More extra deck here.
Summon Matt.
Just gets
Yep.
White Rabbit, yeah.
Just getting White Rabbit. Can't activate the
So
second
this,
turn.
yep, Raiders resolves, pops Power Patron.
That Doom's Power Patron from the face-up field off the
Yep.
effect of Raiders, which will able to use its effect on the following chain. Regulus is now back online, worth noting.
I think Sam's in a really powerful position. No pun intended. I feel like whenever I use the word powerful with all these power patrons, I'm trying to.
Yes, he's in a very patron
Yep.
position.
Yeah,
He's in a patron position. That's so funny, Azala.
in a dominating position.
I do want to point out that even the announcers are saying Power Patron. Sam's saying Power Patron. I've been seeing people say Power Patron. I think it's Power Patron. I'm pretty sure it's Power Patron, not Power
A
Patron.
little bit fast.
I mean, say what you want to say. You do you, but I think it's Power Patron.
Whittle every single resource down. That might not necessarily work. But if you just have Regulus to check the
Here we go,
spell or
guys.
trap card, and then
This is a
you do
crazy
one of those
match.
plays where you
Activate
can
field spell.
directly with one of your power patrons,
Effect,
that might
banish
be
one, summon Geppetto from deck.
avenues to win. So we do see the planet here. Banish a card from hand, face down, revealing Jupiter. Now we're going to
Summon
get a
Geppetto.
copy of Geppetto.
Effect.
Now
Geppetto
Geppetto's
effect.
effect is going to activate, which will allow it to upgrade itself into Jupiter.
Yep, he's going to banish the top 3 cards face down, which will reduce his opponent's monsters by 300 here. For every 100 for every banished card.
Do you have any trigger?
Yeah, add
Oh yeah, okay. True.
And I was
So
going to
attaching
put
this.
underneath it a
Perfect.
change.
Chain Baldrake. Target this.
A Baldrake is going to try to destroy it.
I mean, you might have to use Regulus here.
One in
He's
it.
got 2 minutes.
It's tight, guys.
Yeah, he's going to go with Regulus.
Regulus like
Yeah. It's,
All right, it looks like Jupiter is going to stick now.
Well, Terminus. I'm not going to activate Terminus because
here for
then
the
I can't game him.
Jupiter. Not going to activate that, I imagine.
Well, unless he can get his power patron to attack directly for 8,000 plus damage. So now we're going to use
Like Reborn?
Jupiter's effect.
So I'm going to reborn with Jupiter.
Reborn is what?
Reborn. Like especially when a Doomsday for my grave.
And Jupiter's using its effect now.
Just verifying. So again, why would you attach a material to it? Well, it would allow you to special summon a Doom's monster
Oh, okay.
from your graveyard, and then
And I
just
told him
throw
it
card on the
summons a
field.
Doomsday and also pops a card on the field.
Change Spark onto Sargus.
All right, he had the copy of Dominus Spark as well. I mean, if you don't have any Malice monsters, you have a lot of non-engine.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yep. So he's banishing that. Yep.
Banishes the Sargus. So no summon from the hand.
Yep. Is it gone,
Jupiter
right?
does allow you to summon any Dooms monster. So that is important to note. Some of the restrictions that exist. The failure,
Yep, I'm over there for
instance, is
Cavario.
only non-exceed Dooms when it is destroyed. Now we're going to overlay on top.
Fire effect.
Down to just 15 seconds.
And there's another Drastia.
And
that's
that is
enough.
a concession. Wow.
Let's go!
Close. Sam able to pull it out here in the...
I do wonder if Rico would have conceded, like, to double loss. I've heard double losses in this. They don't, like, they don't help anyone.
All right, guys. Here we go.
Thank you very much. I'm here with the one and only Team Sam after your feature match victory. Congratulations on that.
Let's go.
It came down to the last 15 seconds, but you were able to stay calm and cool. So talk me through that last game for you.
Listen, Rico,
Holy,
great
so
player.
fat.
Great game 3. You know what I'm saying? It happens with Yu-Gi-Oh!
Look at that stomach, guys.
You gotta have the destiny draw. The
Destiny draw.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So great player, amazing.
Shouts to Rico, bro. Shouts to Rico. Thank you, Rico.
I was scared of Dark Ruler, but I didn't chain Drastia or anything like that because I had Crown set.
Had Crown
for
for his stuff.
Malice, bang, Crown. You know what I'm saying? So that was a game plan. But that Dark Ruler was scary, man.
We were all freaking out, like, okay, he's got the out, and then set 2, and you know, not actually.
It was really unfortunate.
The one called by was crazy, because if he asked me, I passed my turn. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's Yu-Gi-Oh, man. You know, like I love it. I love it.
And it's also a high pressure moment because, you know, you lose, you're probably not going to be able to make that push for top 8, but you're still in the running. So how
Still
you
in the
feeling
run.
about it?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. To be honest, this is my first time playing this deck.
My first
Never
time.
played this deck before.
You said you're Dr. Dooms. You told me to say that for you. Can you claim Dr. Dooms if it's your first time on the deck?
I am Dr. Dooms for the weekend.
Okay.
All right? And, you know, shouts to all my coaches. Shouts to Pac. Shouts to Nesh. And specifically, shouts to Anthony right there. Right? Anthony, my guy right there, he coached me. 1 hour.
Facts. Shouts to Anthony,
I
bro.
learned the deck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad.
Is this true, Anthony? 1 hour? I'm getting a thumbs up.
1 hour. 1 hour. Anthony right there.
Shouts
my
to
coach
Anthony.
right there. He's watching like a great teacher.
That's awesome. Well, you got a lot of energy, Sam. We know that, but I want you to conserve some of it because you got a long day ahead of you. But I will ask one more thing from you. I tried to give a yeah beforehand.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it. I don't know the Toronto slang. Can you give one for the audience?
No.
All right. Thank you, Sam. Back to the casters.
You can't help but smile.
Yeah, I love Sam's energy every time we have him
Thanks,
on
Sal.
stream here. He has a real passion for the game.
Also, shouts to Giorgio Orlando and also shouts to Salah, man. These two are some of the greatest old school players out there. They're unks now, they're old now, but you know, some of the greatest players to ever touch a cardboard. But guys, that was some of the most embarrassing moments I've had on the Yu-Gi-Oh stream. The Cybers Wicked, the access code incident right here, and me being a Yu-Gi-Oh player. We just don't know how to read cards, you know? And hopefully you guys enjoy my perspective on what exactly happened at the YCS Columbus in my future match right here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support. You know, my record was 12-2 going to top 8. So, you know, really, you know, I felt like I failed as a player, you know, because I really wanted to win. And if I won my top 8 match against Raymond Dye, I would have faced Jesse Con in top 4. And my dream is to play against Jesse on stream in like a top YCS cut or in the finals. Because I want to beat the living. I want to destroy Jesse. I'm better than Jesse. Even though he has 9 YCS wins, I'm better than him. This is some of the most embarrassing moments and the most embarrassing match in Yu-Gi-Oh history. And the Dark Ruler was crazy, but yo, Yu-Gi-Oh is crazy, man. I love this game. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
I do like his energy. Oh my gosh, I'm huge. I do think having fun, and you can tell he has a passion for the game. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of Team Samurai. If I had to pick someone to be yelling at me through the TV, it tends to honestly be Tyler 1. I just went down Tyler 1. If you don't know who Tyler 1 is, you're better off than I am. I used to put on his streams to go to sleep. I don't know what that says about my childhood, about my trauma, but like, I don't know. I personally would not. I am not so, like, I know Yu-Gi-Oh! It would make perfect sense for me to forget or not know what an opponent's card does. So I guess for him, that would be super, super embarrassing. I just think being perceived by that many people would be embarrassing in and of itself. It was a really great match, and I'm really, really happy that Malice got to be on the big screen. I do know there was conversations after Columbus about people being like, oh my gosh, it's all cool tunes. And like, but honestly, if you look at the breakdown of decks, I did not play in tier format or in Malice Rizio format. Like this is, I think Juhu format would be my first format. And I came in at a really great time because even in Juhu format, it was not yummy mirror matches the whole time. I think unfortunately I've heard from people that Yu-Gi-Oh has had phases during its time. Where it's tier laments v tier laments. Like, and if you look at the profile of decks going, it's like 75+%. I think even anything over like 60% is probably, yes, Cool Tunes is a thing. Cool Tunes didn't make it to the finals. And I think even in top 8, I think it was half of top 8 and only one of those made it out of top 8, I believe. So it's also just fun to have seen a stream with two people who are playing. I'm not gonna lie though, when Sam did the interview and was like, this is my first time playing this deck, if I was Rico, I'd be like, I don't know. I feel like whenever people are like, I like don't even play this deck. This is my first time playing this deck. I'm brand new to this deck. I'm like, it's like kind of an insult. It's a little salt in the wound. But I do think it goes to show that the more you play, you can start picking up on things much, much faster. And that's as much as I love Malice. I'm a Malice girly forever. I love Malice. I don't want to only play Malice for that reason of I don't want to be, you know, I'm a year in. I think it's time to start broadening my horizons. And like, it would be such a dream to be able to be like, yeah, I picked up this deck last night and I won at least one game at locals. Like that's my goal, right? Like my goal is to be able to go to a locals and like at least win one. That's always what I try to do. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching me watch this man watch himself play a match of Yu-Gi-Oh! And thank you to everyone who gives me recommendations in my Discord for things to react to. And yeah, let me get Alpha. Come on. Come on, puppy. Come on. His tail's wagging, but he's like, I want to do it. Come on. Do I need to face you? Come on. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Do you have any words? That's it. That's all I had for you today. And with those precious, precious words from God bless you from the little baby, we say, catch you on the next one.